Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you're doing good today. Hope y'all had a good weekend. I know the last episode that I recorded and put out was a Ebony Island episode, and that's what today's going to be. So welcome back to Ebony Island. And in today's episode, we're going to try to make a little bit more money, and we're going to use this Deutz tractor to hopefully do a little bit of that. I haven't taken any looks at the missions, so let's refresh it. And let's look through. I'm thinking all it's going to be is bailing. Oh, we got some lime. Let's do those. So we'll accept both of those. And let's get into it. Try to make a little bit of money. And see what we can get into, really. Oh, we just threw that pallet off into the... So, I did see where somebody commented in one of the last episodes of something on the equipment store. I think it was airport. He commented and said there was something on the equipment store, so we're gonna go take a look and see if we can find it and go from there. Now, we do have another month before the crops are ready, the wheat, at least another month, I'm sorry, before the wheat's ready to harvest. I know the potatoes are getting pretty close too, but according to the calendar, it's about 3 months on them, so we'll have to see what happens there. But yeah, so we had a good weekend. I went hunting and I didn't see anything at all. My brother-in-law killed a deer, helped him clean it, and that's pretty much the extent of what I saw. Wasn't able to get my old truck that oh, there it is right there at the very top. I don't have anything that can get me up there right now. We are going to try to get a telehandler at some point, and we'll utilize that to get that. But for now, we need to get some lime. We don't need 2,000 liters. Let's see if there's a bit smaller of a bag. 8,000 liters. Okay, well that escalated rather quickly. I guess we're gonna have to do a 2,000 liter, huh? 450 for that, or 350. Okay, well I guess we'll do 350. And we'll probably just carry it with us. Go ahead and get the tractor, because I do know lime goes pretty dang quick. Let's fill this up. We'll at least see what happens. What fields is it? Fields 168 and 184. They're actually going to be field 184 is almost directly across, and field 168 is down there. Okay, let's throw this bag on top of the tractor if we can. Maybe that won't fall off. And we'll at least take this back. I know one of my fields is going to need lime anyways, so it's not a terrible idea to go ahead and have some lime. And I know lime goes pretty dang quick. So yeah, we'll do that and see what happens. But so what do y'all want to see happen in this episode, or not in this episode, but in this series? Obviously you won't have much of an input on the episode, but in the series itself, what are y'all excited about? Y'all just along for the ride, or do y'all expect to see something out of this? Do you expect just to see the map and see me conquer the map, get a bunch of fields? What's y'all's expectations? Because I'll try to tailor a little bit of my gameplay, not all of it, but a little bit of my gameplay to kind of appease y'all and get some of the stuff that y'all want to see done. I'm relatively well versed in the farm simulator games. I've been playing for a long time, but yeah, there's some stuff I don't know nothing about. Like the precision farming, I do not use precision farming because I feel like it adds a lot of junk to the thing that I don't necessarily want to play with, but it's awesome if other people want to play with it. So hey, more power to you. That's the great thing about mods. I heavily mod my games, other people don't. In fact, my friends that I used to play with a lot, they did not like me hosting games because I modded the holy crap out of the game. But it is what it is. Let's get this thing going. Get the field fertilized or limed. Yeah, that thing is running down quick. I guess it's a good thing I bought the 2,000 liter bag. Holy cow. We may end up going and getting more. It may be worth it to get the 8,000 liter bag. We'll see what happens. We covered about a little over a third of the field, so it's not horrible. Let's back up to it now. There we go. Now, something I would like to do in this series is I'd like to get lots of different animals. And I'd like to own most of the production, if not all the production points on the map. I've not done pigs, ever. So, I'm interested in doing that. They just seem like a lot of work for a little amount of profit. But yeah, I mean, if y'all want to see me get stuff like that done, that would be great by me. So, man, yeah, we're gonna go back and buy the 8,000 liter bag because, yeah, that's ridiculous. That's almost 2,000 liters of lime just sprayed on the field. All right, come over here and fill up the rest. There we go, 100 liters. Wow, that ain't gonna go nowhere. Okay, let's get the, yeah, 1,200 bucks. It's 100 kilograms, so it shouldn't do anything to my tractor. Let's go back and get it, and I'll be right back, guys. Alright, and we are back. We're gonna set this lime off because I don't feel like cheating and make it where it's unlimited. I won't have to keep coming back. I don't know if it will do that or not, but I don't want to run that risk. So, anyways, that bag of lime is only 100 kilograms worth of weight because it's a mod. It's 100% a mod, but it seems pretty worth it to me. We're watching for it to be finished, and looks like it should be about right now. Or now. Nope. Perfect timing. We are not going to finish it off because it's not our field. So we'll just go ahead and pick this up and put it back here. And I don't have to use super strength because of the fact that I am using a 100 kilogram bag. So it's like, what, 220 pounds? Is that right? Those of y'all that are not from America or that just happen to know the conversion, isn't it about 220 pounds? If it's 100 kilograms? I think it is. I don't know. They taught us the conversion stuff for paramedic school, but yeah, I just kind of double their weight unless it's like a massive number, which is usually not for weight-based drugs. So yeah. book medicine and street medicine are two different things, very different things. They teach you one way to do it to pass the test, then they teach you the real way to do it to keep from killing your patient. Yay, gotta love it. But yeah, we'll get into some other stuff later on about being a paramedic, stuff like that. If you've got questions and you're from the U.S., specifically down in the South, but the U.S., put your questions in here. I'll try to answer what I can. And if I don't know, I'll just straight up tell you, I do not know. I'm not going to try to lie to you or nothing like that. It ain't worth it. And I don't want you thinking that you're going to get into something. Because if you're genuinely interested in being a paramedic, I don't want to tell you something just to get you into it. Because if you want my advice, don't do it. Yeah, sure, paramedics are needed and everything like that. But yeah, it's not for everybody. And it will change your outlook on life and with family and everything else. You're gonna miss family events. You're gonna be a little, and people will see you as a little bit worse of a person. I don't want to say worse of a person because you don't turn into a bad person for being a paramedic, but you deal with things a lot differently than normal people do. So that's what I mean by that. Your sense of humor will definitely 100% change, and yeah, you'll get some funny looks. You'll get some funny looks when something bad happens, and you're like, haha, that's funny. So be prepared for that. And I know it's that way all over the world, but I can only speak from experience with American paramedicine. So yeah, I'm sure there are many other people that can speak from experience for different other countries, but I'm not one of those guys. Anyways, we're about halfway. It says we're over halfway. Awesome. How much do we have left on this bag? 4,300 liters. Okay. So we'll just continue doing what we're doing, making our passes up, and then we'll come back and get the rest. This little tractor is a workhorse, though. It is a little beast, is what it is. There we go. We should be about 75 to 80% of the way done. All right. That's another 950 liters. 83%. Nice. My math skills. Quick math. Anyways, let's finish this up. We may as well go refill all that. Let's back that thing up right there. There we go. Now shift it into drive. This is a manual tractor. I'm not using it in manual mode because I got enough buttons I gotta know how to press. We've got almost $64,000. We are rocking and rolling through all this. We're gonna have another four grand, I think, just off of these fields, and then I'm gonna take and lime my other fields because the wheat field's calling for it. So this isn't a complete bust. We are getting the resources that we need that we probably wouldn't have got at any other time. There we go. Contract's done. I don't know why I didn't finish it when I said it. So, ooh, that might actually be close to, let's see. Yeah, almost, it's a little bit under 5 grand. So that's awesome. So all we've got are these baling missions. I don't want to do any more of those on camera. I can do them off camera, but I don't want to do it on camera because it's just boring, I know. We may do another one later and time lapse it, like the whole thing, but for now we're not going to do it. So 2,561 liters of lime left, and we will take that back home with us. Just go ahead and fill the implement up, and we'll go hit up our wheat field because why not? Let's balance out the pH. I think that's what it is, but yeah. Lime is a very good thing for farming and all that. I know some farmers use it down here. Not many though. Usually they use 777 or something like that. But yeah, so there's that big white field right there that I did a while ago. There's our two fields right next to that little farmhouse. And that farmland is probably going to be the farmland that we purchase, if we're being honest here. $160-something thousand. I think I can swing that. It's got a silo bunker on it, a couple of silos, or a silage bunker, a couple of silos. Looks like a bunch of stuff for storage of machinery, which we don't have much of right now, so we don't really need a lot. But yeah, so let's take a look here. Let's see if it needs liming or not. We may lime both of our fields. Does it need the lime? We're getting an 83% bonus out of it. We do have narrow tires, so I'm not worried about that. Just go ahead and do this. I probably could have hit this whole field with one pass, but I'm not a smart man. Is it working? Oh, it's not gonna work. I just wasted all that lime. No. Okay. Anyways. Oh, that sucks. I was hoping I could lime it, but evidently not. Okay, well, you live and learn. You waste a good bit of lime, but actually we wasted a little bit under 400 liters. And let's get this out right quick before we lose any more, and then we'll unload it. So there's us a small pallet of lime. We got our herbicide here, got our fertilizer, and then 2 things of lime. Okay. Now let's pull this thing back in over here. I think I've hit all my fertilizer stuff. So let's kill the engine and take a look. Oh, there's another lime mission. I had to refresh several times in order to get it to pop up. We'll go ahead and take that one. We may do it here on screen here in a minute. Depends on how far away it is. It's field 14, so that's not far. It's a small field. Let's look here. Oop, that ain't what I wanted. There it is. So we do have both fertilization stages on both fields. Okay, cool. I can do that. And that field's got a lot of stones in it, it says. That's okay. Not our field, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm not looking forward to having to buy all the equipment for these fields to get them prepared. But I guess what we'll do now is, you know, since we already had that lime in here, we'll go ahead and go fix that up. Let's pick that up and put it right here. I don't like using super strength like that. That's the reason I like these other bags here, the big bags. You know what, let's just carry that with us just in case. Gotta lime somebody else's field right quick. And we'll go ahead and boost speed up to 60 times, just because we may try to do 2 days this episode and see what we can get out. Now, if we do harvest the wheat in the next day or so, that would be awesome. I do believe it's going to take us a little bit longer to get that done, though. I think it's probably going to be the next episode when we harvest it, but we can find out. Alright, so the lime bag on top of it does not affect it. Oh, it does if you hit R, though. If you tell it to refill, it does. Interesting. Okay, so that was a test. If y'all are looking for an easy way to lime a field, there you go. Contract's done. We're going to need to buy some more anyways. So, oh, we got 2 more contracts. We'll go ahead and accept both of those. We'll do some more contracting today then, I guess. And then let's buy another big thing of lime. If I can find it. There it is, right there. 8,000 liters of lime. We'll pick that up. I would like to get some chickens or something, but I don't think that's going to happen right now. Okay, so field 61 and 67, they should be very close to each other. Should be both over here. Okay, they are. And they're right next to the shop that I'm going to have to go to. So let's get on the main road and take it down there. Enjoy the sights and sounds, I guess, if you want to call it that. I don't know. Trying not to mess with the time compression too awful much, but I know that it does get boring sitting here watching and waiting on stuff to happen, so I apologize for all of that. Yes, I am still looking for toys. I almost hit that guy. Poor guy. Other guy said, you know what, screw this, I am going the other way. And sir, to be completely honest, I don't blame you. So I got my flashers on. It don't mean nothing. So we're just gonna cut that off and drive on down the road. I don't think I've searched any of these houses, so if you see a toy, let me know. In fact, why don't I just pull over right here? We'll leave it run. Just because of the fact that I don't want to just get off here and have no consequences for my actions. So I'm using a little bit of diesel. I thought I'd seen something here, but I didn't. Maybe it was over here. Okay, nope, I was wrong. I was wrong, y'all were right. You'd think I get used to saying those words. I'm wrong. I'm married, so. But no, seriously. She's a good one. She admits when she's wrong, I admit when I'm wrong, I admit when I'm not wrong. Well, I don't admit that I'm not wrong. I just admit that I'm wrong even when I'm not wrong sometimes. Because it makes her feel better. But I'm not going to lie either. I usually pick those days that I'm not completely wrong, but I am a little bit. Makes her happy, so it is what it is. Got these fancy little cars driving by, and meanwhile I'm driving my 1970s model. Oops, don't run out in front of me, dear. I don't know if it's a 1960s or 70s model tractor. It may be an 80s model. I don't know. It's a nice tractor. It's got a 25-mile-an-hour top speed, 82 horsepower engine, and it's rocking and rolling pretty good. So we are going to go back here to the store, pick up the lime, and then we're going to head on down to field 67 and 61 respectively. No, 61 and 67, I'm sorry. Thought 67 was closer than 61. Anyways, we're going to get those fields limed up, and then we'll see what happens. So yeah, let's, okay, I think the only way to go is going to be up in here. we'll go up in here and see what we can do. Get that done. Hopefully get a little bit of money, and then we'll sleep through the night. And hopefully be able to start harvesting something. That's my goal, is to harvest something. Alright, so 61 looks to be neither one of those fields there. Oops, I almost ran into the bushes. Now I did have somebody come in and they said they're playing on this map as well. They were in my comment section of one of my last videos and said that they mowed down the bushes in between the fields and connected them. Now, I would like to do that to a few fields, but I'm not going to do it to all the fields because I don't want to ruin the aesthetic of a UK farm type thing, because I know the hedges and stuff are real popular in the UK, and this is a map based in the UK, so I'm not going to completely ruin the aesthetic, but I probably will do that for a little bit because I do like having bigger fields. I am an American. Bigger is usually better, unless they're talking about a blockage of your heart. Then, well, bigger was never better on the double quarter pounders. Funny story. Since people like to talk about Americans and how dumb they perceive that we are, and a lot of Americans are dumb. I will say that. Not all of us, but there are. Those of us that are not completely dumb are definitely outnumbered by the ones that are. But with that being said, McDonald's had introduced, not McDonald's, sorry, Burger King, I think it was, introduced a 1/3 pound hamburger. And it failed tremendously because Americans thought that the quarter pounder was bigger. Gonna let that sink in. The 1/3 pounder cheeseburger failed in America because they thought the quarter pounder was bigger. So yeah, anytime I try to say, hey, Americans are smarter than a lot of people, I have to remember stuff like that actually happens. And we do have some smart folks, but to be fair, other countries have smart folks too, so I'm not, I ain't saying nobody's got stupid people, like predominantly stupid. I'm just saying there are some stupid people out of everybody, that's for sure. But anyways, yeah. So talking about burgers, that's got me wanting to raise some cows on here. And that is something I have done a little of on this game, is cow rearing. So that'll be nice and interesting, and we will definitely get into that, especially like milk production, such as that. We're also going to get some sheep and some chickens, because sheep generate wool, chickens generate eggs. Sorry, I couldn't think. I'm sitting here thinking meat. Kind of want to smoke some chicken again now. Yeah, so I also have a sheep dairy, like a sheep milking mod on here, so we can actually raise sheep for dairy products. And we also have a dairy for sheep as well, so that's going to be interesting. I may have a paddock of sheep for just the dairy farm stuff, and I'll have a paddock for the wool. Eventually I'd like to see a mod that allows you to raise things for meat, but yeah, I don't think that's going to be coming anytime soon. We'll go ahead and fill this up here. We're done with the we still got field 67. Where is 67? Yeah, I can hit it from here. Alright, we're going to slow down time compression because it is getting really dark on screen. We're going to do it at halftime. It's getting real dark on screen, and I don't want y'all having to struggle to see things, and I don't want to have to skip through the day to get this job done. So we'll do this, we'll sleep through the night, and then we will get things going again, and we'll see if we're going to harvest anything in the next day. Okay, it looks like we got to go down this way. I'd like to buy some of these fields, if I'm being honest. That field right there would be nice. We got to start small though. We have no money, so we've got to start very small and hopefully just pick up and go. We're gonna go about right here and hit go. Probably should have waited until I shifted it into drive to hit go, but yeah. It'll be okay. It ain't gonna kill me. And what I'm gonna do, since I am carrying that, I'm gonna refill it, but I have to stay still to refill it. I'm not gonna drive around, anything like that. Because I don't think that's fair if I'm gonna do that. And then let's just cover all this crap. Get it done. There we go. Fill it back up. This 8,000 liter bag is not bad at all. Now I will say I would like to have a much bigger tractor at some point. And we will be getting one sometime. Probably not very soon, but in the near-ish future. Alright, it should be done now. There it is. Alright, let's accept payment for those. And then we got 2 more. We'll accept them. 123 and 124. If those are close, I'm sorry guys. I gotta do it. It's right there. It's right there. I'd be stupid not to. We'll fill this up as we're driving. I don't know how much I've got left in my bag. I would hit a dang post right there. The one post sitting there and I would hit it. Nope, I'm about to hit another one. I'm not used to the steering mechanics yet. It's been a hot minute since I've played the farm sim stuff and I forgot about the steering mechanics, and I still get a little tripped up on them every now and then. Looks like my entrance is over here. So we'll get into here. We'll take a look at the bag and see how much we've got left. Hopefully we got enough for this field and the next one. We don't. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna run to the store, get another bag, and then we will get this thing going. I'll be right back. Alright, and we are back with a second bag of lime because I know I'm gonna run out before I get done with all this. Let's lime up these fields and then we will sleep through the night. I promise this time, guys. Because we need to see if we need to rent a harvester. And harvesters are going to be expensive. We may buy one. We may buy a cheapo one. El Cheapo. But why am I driving back when I've got one in the back of my tractor? I wanted to get rid of all this one before we move to another one. There we go. Now let's go forward, and there we go. Now we are using row crop tires. We're not getting as much traction as we could with regular tires. I do realize that, but still, narrow tires are what I'm going to be needing for my farm anyways, and I would prefer not to have to go and spend that extra money you know, I need to. I'd rather spend it before I need it than have to wait. I'm sorry, I could not English. ADHD hit me in the face and said, hey, your words, they're mine now. But yeah, so this is a fun tractor though. I like it better than I did the Farmall. The Farmall is still part of our history. We may buy one back eventually just for the giggles, but it's not gonna be our bread and butter. This one's gonna be our bread and butter for a little while. If I'm being honest, this one here is probably the best investment I've made equipment-wise on this entire series so far. Now that may change. We do need to check the store in the sales and see what is available, because there may be a harvester available. With any luck, there's a potato harvester available for $70,000. I'm sure I could probably get the bank to lend me a little bit of money for that though if I needed to. Let's see what we got. So we've got a cultivator and another cultivator. That one requires 300 horsepower. This one only requires 170. We're not going to be able to tow either one of these, so I'm not even going to look. There's an 8RX for 162,000. That would be fun, but I can't get a $100,000 or $90,000 loan and get that, because what's going to happen when my potatoes are ready to harvest? Yeah, sure, I've got a 480 horsepower tractor, but I'm going to need the potato harvester. That's $20,000 right there. So yeah, we're not gonna make any stupid decisions monetarily, at least for a little bit. We're gonna make some stupid decisions. Anybody that knows me knows that I'm not gonna make smart decisions when it comes to money in games. Some people would say that I don't make smart decisions when it comes to money in real life either, but you know, it is what it is. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So it's looking like it's only going to be one episode a night, or one episode a day. One day for this episode. I'm sorry, I cannot speak. I don't know why. But yeah, we'll see what we can do, because it's a 45-minute video right now, so we're gonna have to condense that down and make the cuts, and it's probably gonna end up being a 35-minute video, if that. And I just realized that it told me that my contract was done. Not paying attention for the win. Alright, I'm gonna look. There's nothing. I'm not going to refresh it, because if there is, my ADHD is going to kick in, and I'm going to want to go do it. How much lime do I have left? Okay, so we've got plenty of lime left for now. So let's get back home. We can find our way home. I think we need to go this way. You know what? I'm probably wrong. I'm not. Interesting. Interesting. Not sure why I'm not wrong, but I'm not wrong this time. And we'll take us a right here, and we'll cut all the way up this way until it looks like field 180. Okay, I can do that. I do like the Critters mod. It's added in a lot of these sounds that you're hearing. Sounds really good. Sounds realistic. I don't know if y'all have the cicadas and the frogs and stuff like that making the noises and the racket at night in the UK. If you do, let me know in the comments below. But we have it here in the South, so Anyways, I kind of want to do a little tour of that farm before we end the episode. So we'll sleep through the night, see if anything is done, and then actually while we pass by right here, we can check this one. This is growth stage 4 out of 7, so it's, I guess it's like 3 more days left, unfortunately. And this one is like 4 out of 5. But I don't know how long it's going to stay in that growth stage, so we'll just do what we can for now. Alright, kill the lights, kill the engine, drop that off. And guys, I'll be right back with y'all here in a minute. Alright guys, and we're back. And it looks like the potatoes are still not grown yet. So we've got at least one more day, probably tomorrow full day. And then this next day here is when we're going to be able to harvest it, which is going to be awesome. Now my wheat, on the other hand, is probably going to be the very last day, which is kind of sad. Well, not really, because I can plant another bit of wheat immediately, so I'm not going to complain there. Yeah, because we're at 6 of 7, so we might get 7 tomorrow. That's still on growth, so yeah, I don't think we're going to get the wheat for another 2 days. So we may skip forward a couple of days and get everything done. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Please subscribe. If you're not subscribed already, it helps out the channel. Helps me out so much. Time of recording, I'm at 79 subs. I'm trying to get to 100 before the end of the year. I've got like 26 days left, 25 days. I'm sorry, I can't do math. Just talked about doing math, now I can't do it. I've got 25 days left to get 100 subs. It's just a goal I set forth for myself. I think I can hit it with y'all's help. In the next episode, we are going to go tour this little farm, and we're going to harvest some potatoes. So I hope y'all have a great day. Stay safe. And as always, I appreciate you hanging out with me and watching. And I'll see y'all in the next episode.